Oh my god. I would have never expected Splitgate 2 to be this good. Now don't get me wrong, I've only got around 20 combined hours between Splitgate 1 and 2, 5 of which being in the sequel. But having looked back at old clips, I can definitely say 1047 games have made a massive improvement. But is it worth your time? The beta was pretty good, looking a lot more polished and a lot less arcadey than the first. The gunplay felt nice, of course, keeping in line with the Halo with Portals gimmick, but what I do want to talk about is the abilities, attachments, and perk mechanics. I really do think this was the sequel's main selling point, what really separates it from the first. So far, only adding 3 agents, heroes, or whatever you'd like to refer to them as. Every faction has an ultimate, which regenerates with time, although I would have much preferred it being kill based, and 3 abilities, from which you can only choose one every time you respawn. Whilst every faction has the same base archetype, they're all different enough to change your gameplay style, although each respective gun has the same attachments between factions. And lastly, perks, unique to each faction, which make your abilities load faster, you spawn faster, etc. This was much needed to keep the game fresh and increase replayability, but I'm not too fond of how you unlock these. You start off with an assault rifle and unlock different weapons, perks, and abilities with experience. However, I unlocked everything in my preferred faction within 5 hours of playtime. It all just seems like a failed progression system. It's too short to count as something to grind towards, and only really works as an annoyance to new players, locking their playstyle for the first few hours. But other than that, the beta was really fun. We saw the comeback of a lot of great game modes, amplified by the more dynamic faction system. But I've noticed very little difference between perks and attachments whilst playing casually. This feature could be better exploited in ranked, and I'll come back to that later. Release was very disappointing. The only real new additions were the Battle Royale, the no portal mode, and classic split game. Let's start with the Battle Royale. Now, I said disappointing, but what I really meant to say was underwhelming. Leading up to release, the mode was hyped up as revolutionary, with all these new and unique features and promises, but all we really got was a Battle Royale with respawns. And that's not even new. That's something we've already seen in the past with Fortnite Reload and Warzone Resurgence. So to me, this is just Apex Legends with portals. There's nothing really special to it. I mean, maybe the 5 maps are new, 5 in 1, but I don't think that's enough to make it stand out in the market. Especially now that Battle Royales are so overdone and we've seen them for so long. Had this game mode released, say, 2018, 2019, yeah, I would have been all for it, but I feel like Battle Royales are a bit too overdone and in the past now. So I really doubt it's going to keep up its player base. Maybe they have updates planned, I don't know, but this is my opinion for now. Especially as there are better alternatives with an actual ranked mode, which Splitgate lacks for now. I believe ranked is due to come out in 2 or so weeks, but I really think it should have been out at release. Me, as an avid gamer, have little reason to play this solo, unless me and my friends have nothing better to do. There's no grind, no sense of accomplishment. There's no 100 headshot skin to grind towards, no rank to climb. I know I said it looks a lot less arcadey, but it definitely doesn't feel the same. Now, going back to the Battle Royale, it just feels like Takedown on a bigger map, and for those of you who don't know what Takedown is, it's exactly that. It's 2 teams going up against each other, and they can respawn so long as there's a teammate still alive. It doesn't feel revolutionary at all. And funny enough, even though it is a Battle Royale, there's not much incentive to loot. Every time you respawn, you get a gun. There are different gun rarities, but I haven't seen it make too much of a difference, especially with the way the map is laid out. It really doesn't feel like a Battle Royale map. It feels like an arena map. Yeah, it does fit in with Splitgate being an arena, sports stadium kind of setting, but I don't think it works really well. And lastly, I do really hope they add duos to the Battle Royale. I know it might be a personal preference, but I'm sure many of you can get behind it as well. I don't always have 3 friends lying around, and I don't always trust randoms either, because they might troll, be toxic, etc. Not something I want to deal with. Other than that, I think release was fine. I really like the Madden Classic Splitgate as a game mode, and the no portals mode, although silly, I can definitely see the audience behind that. I mean, it's really just Halo. And the labs was a really good idea too. It definitely adds longevity to the game, and I can really get behind that. Going back to the title, should you give Splitgate 2 a try? Well, it's free, so you might as well. But is it really worth grinding? Not so much. Mostly as there's just absolutely nothing to grind towards. For now, I fear it's just going to become one of those games you play for a dozen hours just to try the new gimmicks, then bury it in your library. Thanks for watching. I really do hope you gained something from this video. I know it's not the usual style of content I go for, but I really did want to give my opinion on this game. If anything changes, I'll note it down in the pinned comments below. And for those of you subscribed, I'll make a post about it so you get notified. Thanks once again.